According to Gartner, spending on AI enterprise governance platforms is projected to hit $1 billion by 2030. And what essentially Gartner is talking about is building your enterprise compliance infrastructure rather than bolt-on governance or compliance after the fact. Now, this is important because 3 developments this week signal a broader transition in enterprise AI away from experimentation and towards structured, governed production systems supported by stronger reliability, embedded platforms, and operational oversight. Hey friends, I'm Ahmed. I help AI delivery leaders and professionals deliver AI in the enterprise. The tech landscape is shifting at breakneck speed beneath our very feet. So as delivery leaders, staying abreast of all the changes is super hard. And the problem is not too little information, it's actually too much. So each week I spend many hours filtering just the enterprise AI tech changes across models, platforms, tools, and trends that matter so you don't have to. Because you're super busy, you get only what matters in under 5 minutes a week. So if you want this week's report outlining the shifts I'm covering in this video, click the link in the description to get your free report every week. Okay, first up, Google released Gemini 3.1 Pro. This is not a new architecture, but an iteration within the Gemini 3 series. Now, according to the model card, the key improvements are stronger reasoning performance, improved structured output and reliability, and better tool use consistency. It also continues to support multi-modal inputs, as you would expect, and a very large context window of up to 1 million tokens, so no change there. But what does this mean for enterprise AI? Well, many enterprise workflows are complex and multi-setup things like document analysis and policy reviews and knowledge systems and reporting pipelines. So improved reasoning makes these workflows less fragile, and better structured outputs reduce downstream orchestration errors. Strategically now, this strengthens Google Cloud's position in a multi-model enterprise environments. So if you're defining model portfolio strategy, it's worth reassessing where Gemini 3.1 Pro fits, particularly for complex or multimodal workloads that rely on reasoning consistency. Next up, enterprise AI tooling. Now this is arguably a bigger shift. So Databricks launched custom agents designed to run natively within the Databricks Lakehouse platform. So this reduces the need for separate infrastructure and custom built orchestration layers. Also reduces the risk because agents now operate within the platform's existing data governance and access control framework. So this also has the potential to accelerate the path to production, reducing prototype to production friction. Also, the operating model alignment means agents become managed platform assets rather than kind of fragmented, externally orchestrated deployments. So if you're scaling agents in Databricks environments, evaluate this before building standalone orchestration stacks. And our final story for this week, as I said right at the beginning, Gartner forecasts a $1 billion market for AI governance platforms by 2030. So reduce governance and compliance risk. Organizations are moving beyond policy documents and committees and embedding governance directly into enterprise infrastructure. Now, at the same time, the regulatory deadlines are fast approaching, and the next major EU AI Act milestone for high-risk systems is 5th of August 2026. Now, this creates real architectural pressure. So instead of relying solely on committees and periodic reviews, governance is increasingly embedded in platforms that actually enforce, monitor, and record how AI systems are being built and operated. So what should you do? First, clarify what governance and regulatory obligations apply to your organization and jurisdiction before investing in tooling. Second, incorporate governance requirements directly into architectural design. Model, orchestration, data, deployment decisions, they all must be evaluated through a compliance lens from the start. So, in summary, this week, Google's Gemini 3.1 Pro release strengthens reasoning reliability and structured workflow execution, improving production confidence. Databricks, a release of custom agents, now embed agents directly inside the data platform, reducing friction from prototype to production. and spending on AI governance platforms is projected to reach 1 billion by 2030. So governance is becoming an infrastructure challenge as much as, or if not more, than a policy one. So that's it for this week. But if you are involved in AI delivery, your advantage won't come from knowing everything. It will come from recognizing structural shifts early, so you can make delivery decisions understanding the very latest tech landscape. So the weekly tech briefing filters all the noise and gives you all this information you need in just 5 minutes each week. So if that sounds interesting, please click the link in the description below to get your report automatically every Monday morning. Take care and see you next week. Goodbye.